It's so nice to be back here again. Today, I want us to talk about stats, don't quit. Stats, don't quit. You know, most of us, when we start something, we usually start it with so much zeal, so much passion and energy. But before we know it, we will see that those energy, those passion that we have begins to what? Begins to reduce. Or when we start going through challenge, facing disappointment, facing one obstacle or the other, we just want to give up. But let me tell you something. Champions don't give up. People that wants to be celebrated don't give up. And that is why you will see that we have few people that succeed. There are so many people, when they see you achieving something or when they see you becoming something they have always wanted to be, they will say, and I was like that some years back. But because they face one challenge or the other, they decide to stop. And what happens? They now begin to regret when they see others that did not stop, when they see them achieving greatness. So just like I usually do, I've written something down about this topic, and I want us to pay close attention to it. I want us to listen. Please, I want you to share this video. I want you to learn from it, and I want to see your comments. I want to see your comments. So you listen. The beginning is the most important part of any endeavor. 90% of success is showing up and starting. You may be disappointment if you fail, but you are doomed if you don't try. I hope you get what I'm saying. 90% of success is all about showing up and starting. You may be disappointed at the beginning because of failure, disappointment, because of different kind of obstacles that you face. But let me tell you something, you are doomed if you don't try. Because you know what most people usually regret at the end of the day? People will not regret because they fail. They will regret because they don't try. You'll be like, I wish I tried that thing. And you know that when you don't try something, it's another kind of trauma. Because you'll be like, what of if I've tried? I might have won, no. But when you try, it's a different feeling that at least I did something. But what I'm trying to tell you, and the essence of this video, is that when you start something, don't quit. Because tough time never lasts, but tough people do. So most people who succeed in the face of seemingly impossible condition are people who simply don't know how to quit. You will be judged by what you finish, not by what you start. If you don't see results right away, don't worry. God does not pay by the week, but He pays in the end. A man is not finished when he's defeated. He's finished when he what? When he quits. Don't ever say that conditions are not right. Doing so, you always limit God. If you wait for conditions to be exactly right, you will never obey God. Many people fail in life because they believe in the adage, if you don't succeed, try something else. But success eludes those who follow such advice. The dreams that came true did so because people stick to their ambitions. They refuse to be discouraged. They never let disappointment get the upper hand. Challenges only spur them on to greater efforts. Winning starts with beginning. If you don't start, how do you want to be great? If you don't start, how do you want to be what? How do you want to be great? So, the first step is the most difficult. That is why many fail, because they don't get started. They don't overcome fear. They don't begin. And fear is one of the things that affect a lot of people from starting, from doing that thing they have always wanted to do. Do not allow anything stop you. Do not allow fear stop you. Do not allow the opinion of anyone stop you. Do not allow your circumstance stop you. Let me tell you a little about myself. You see what I'm doing now on my channel, on my page, is something that I've, I've wanted to do for so many years. But I kept on telling myself, giving myself reasons why I should not start. Kept on saying that I don't have this, I don't have that. I need to be this, I need to be that before I start. But one day I told myself, I don't care. Whatever happens, I want to what? I want to start this. This is something that I love to do. And I believe that when I do it, people will be encouraged. I believe that when I do it, life will be touched. So I got started. And seriously, I'm enjoying myself. What is that thing too that you two want to start, that you have not started yet? What is holding you back? What is delaying you? But the most important thing is not about somebody that starts alone. But you don't what? You don't quit until you achieve that greatness. You don't quit until you achieve that thing you have said in your mind that you want to achieve. Don't quit. Start with what you have, not what you don't have. The question for each man to settle is not what he would do if he had the means, time, influence, and educational advantage, but what will he do with the things he has? Start with what you have now. That little thing that you have in your hand, start with it. The Lord told Moses when the children of Israelite were about to cross the Red Sea, the Lord told him, I said, what is in your hand? He said a stick. Moses not knowing that stick will what? Will perform wonders. Not knowing that stick is what God will use to what? To tell him to stretch it, and he will see that what? The river what? Will open into two. What do you have in your hand? You have what you can use to start. The Lord has blessed you with everything you need for you to achieve greatness. Everything you need for you to achieve greatness is in you. All you just need to do is to sharpen it. All you need to do is to refine it. All you need to do is to remold it. All you need to do is to blend it. All you need to do is to learn, to practice the more. That is all you need to do. And you will face challenges, but don't quit. Because those people at the top, they don't have two heads. They don't have 10 heads. They are like you. If they can be there, your own space too is there. And the reason they can be there is because they do not quit. Before God will bring you out, God will see that what? You have gone through a lot. God will see that you are not ready to quit. That is when we will pay for you. But if you quit because of one challenge or the other, you have what? You have decided to waste the greatness. You have decided to waste what could have come out of it. Do you know that there are so many people that are waiting for your glory? There are so many people that will be delivered through you. There are so many people that will be healed through you. There are so many people that will be saved through you. There are so many people that will make it through you. So if you now start that thing that God has put in your mind and you now quit, what happens to them? What happens to them? The most important thing of a man is the legacy that he leaves behind when he dies. And I believe that is what God will ask you and I when we get there. That the gift and the talent I've given you, how have you used it? But if you start using it now and you quit, what will you tell God when you get there? What will you tell yourself when you get there? What will you tell your generation? What will your generation hear from you, of you? What will be the legacy that you will leave behind? There are so many people that have left so many legacy for their children that there is no door they knock on that will not open. Not because of them, the present generation, but because of what their previous generation has done. How do you want to make life easier for your own generation? Is by starting that thing that you have in mind, that positive thing that you have in mind, that will change lives, that will mold lives, that will transform lives, and you don't stop until you leave the best legacy for your children. Have a great day.